Hello, good evening, kia ora, good afternoon, or good morning. I am here today to just do something short and sweet. I'm not sure whether you follow the moon cycle or any other astrological path, but today is a very special new moon. And it's also very special for me because it's in Aquarius. And Aquarius, which I am, is all about freedom and independence. And this particular Aquarius new moon will help us to shift and really let go of all the old patterns that don't serve us any longer or anymore. And I thought instead of talking lots about certain subjects, we could do just a two-pointer for everyone so we can make sure we are using this incredible energy that's being offered to us from the universe, so to speak, and help us to let go of any old patterns, any old mindsets, any old beliefs that are stuck somewhere deep down in our sub or unconscious, whatever you call it, and that doesn't serve us anymore. I would only like to mention that a lot of people always think old patterns or something letting go sounds always heavy and negative. I always believe we are always at the perfect place at the perfect time, and everything that we have learned and everything that we have done also had a purpose. So a belief that we may have had 10, 20, 30 years ago helped us at the time, and it wasn't bad. But it's just like clearing out a cupboard and looking through things and saying, well, how often am I actually wearing this? And when you say, well, last year I haven't worn it, maybe it's time to let go. And that's kind of the same thing we would like to do for some patterns that are holding us kind of stuck in the place where we are right now, and where we might or might not feel uncomfortable and would like to explore something new. So one of my New Year's ideas, I don't call them resolutions, is to look at things with more fun and joy. So my work becomes even more playful, and I look at transformation as something that's to look forward to and something beautiful. But my past was valid, so was yours. Everything that we have done, everything that we experienced was at the time necessary or good or valid or whatever you would like to call it. So that's just my 2 cents to that. And unfortunately for me tonight, the sky is very cloudy, so I can't really see it, but you can feel the moon, obviously. The moon is drawing the tides and has a big impact on tides. And since we are out of 75 to 80% made up of water, it affects us too. And our emotions sometimes get stirred up by full moon, but other people also feel the new moon quite a bit. So the new moon is more for planting seeds. And I have heard that this particular new moon and the planetary alignments with it will have an effect on everyone for the next 6 months. So maybe it is a good time to look at your life, your situation, your joy, whatever you are doing right now, and think, yep, is there something that I would like to start in a new way or move forward in a different kind of way? And let's just do a 2-pointer for everyone all together. I'm starting already, excuse me. So all you need to do is just sit back or stand, whatever you prefer, nice and relaxed. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And when you breathe in love. And when you breathe out, let go of any last little bit of tension that you have. Think about this new moon, think about the Aquarius, think about the little fun that sparkles in your eyes. And then I'm asking for all of us, including myself, are there any blockages that prevent us from exploring our current life in a more fulfilling and fun and joyful, expansive kind of way? Ooh. Expansive kind of was the trigger. I guess a lot of us feel, whether it's in our own lives, whether it's in our physical bodies, whether it's in our culture or the jobs, the circumstances that we live in, that we possibly feel a bit restricted, and expansion triggers. Be transformed. I also would like this to be transformed through all space and time, all dimensions, all past lifetimes. If there are any vows that we may have taken that again prevent us from exploring a new way of living, from exploring a different way of feeding our body or moving our body, exploring a new relationship, exploring the topic unconscious love. Be transformed. When I talk, sometimes something just pops into my head and then I include it while it comes. If there's anything that prevents any of us in this lifetime, in any past lifetimes, or all space, time, and dimension, from connecting with all there is on a deep, soul-fueled level, be transformed. If there's anything that prevents us from communicating with an open mind, with an open heart, an expansive spirit, and truly listening to the other party, the other side, all there is, be transformed. And if there's anything that prevents us from using this incredible energy from this new moon and the energy of the Aquarius, that prevents us from collaborating with each other, with a business partner, within a relationship, within the community, be transformed. Yeah, community kind of was the trigger here. So, and to finish it off, if there's anything that prevents any of us in this lifetime or any other lifetimes, through all past lifetimes and space and dimensions, if anything prevents us from experiencing in our daily lives more gratitude, more joy, if anything prevents us from seeing and experiencing and feeling what incredible beings you and I all are, if anything prevents us from sharing on a soul level with all else on this planet, be transformed. And I encourage you tonight or tomorrow to ask this new moon to integrate any resources that you may need now, and particularly in the next 6 months, to walk your authentic walk in a new way. And by the way, changes can be slight and little. They don't have to be massive and big. It's just sometimes about changing your routine in the morning, or deciding I am going for a walk rather than sitting in front of the TV. Any little thing that you do differently is helping. So please do not put any pressure on yourselves. It's not necessary. Everyone has enough pressure. What we want is more ease, and creating this with ease. So ask this moon, this incredible, beautiful energy, to integrate any resources that you need and that support you and help you from experiencing this new freedom, this more expansive and joyful way of living that helps you to connect and communicate and collaborate in a completely different kind of way. Integrate. So thanks very much again for sharing your valuable time with me, and I will be with you possibly tomorrow again. Have a lovely evening or morning or afternoon. Bye bye.